How does Superman take a day off? Welcome to the Complete Story Series, where I take trade paperbacks and single issues and I break them down into digestible bites to help you understand. Then I read it dramatically back to you. All alterations to the panels, text, and images are to prevent copyright problems, and all art is owned by its respective companies. This is a single issue story used as filler between two arcs, and I loved it. I hope you do too. Ever since revealing himself to the world, this new Superman has been helping everyone, from space stations needing realignment to helping the Justice League around the globe. Aquaman thanked him for his assistance, Flash smiled, calling him Big Blue, Diana appreciated the help, and Batman told him that he didn't need help. Superman dropped to the villain, telling him that he doesn't usually wait to be asked, and Batman tells him, "Start asking when it comes to me." So he took a seat on the top of the Daily Planet to look over this world in front of him, the world that he has chosen to protect, and as the sun rises, he says good morning to all of them. He then flies home, and as he walks in to see his family in Hamilton County, Lois informs him that this is the last night of the county fair. She told him that since he's been working so hard lately, she'll just take John there so that he can enjoy. And Clark thought about it and told her, he'll join them. "This is our home, Lois. Maybe we should start acting like it. We'll have breakfast at Doug's Diner and then we'll take him to town, and then the fair tonight." John smiles at his father. "Right now? You promise?" And Lois smirks. "I know you too well, Smallville. Do you honestly expect me to believe that there won't be any Supermaning whatsoever? Promise." And John leaps into the air. Woohoo! And then Clark hands Lois his cape, and they head out. He throws on a hat and some eyeglasses, and they arrive. The whole town is lit up as the lights from the fair beam into the sky, and John is super happy to be out with his mom and his dad. To make the night even better for John, he runs into Kathy, the neighbor girl. She invites him to the livestock judging, and John shrugs it off. "I think I'll pass. Cow poop ruins my app." But then Lois steps in and covers his mouth. "He'd love to do that, Kathy." With a smile, Kathy tells John that she loves his glasses. And while the family is enjoying the fair and having a grand old time, some thugs nearby see this as an opportunity. This is the busiest that the fair has been in a while. They can make a killing if they rob from the ticket booth. Clark brings his family to the Midway, where John swears the targets are nailed down, and then they run into the school fair, much to John's disgust. But as they continue walking around, one of the thugs throws on a clown mask and begins to push his way through the crowd, and he walks right into Clark. He snaps at Clark, so Clark uses his X-ray vision to see the gun on the man's waist, and he quickly realizes that this could go poorly. Very quickly. Then, as John is pulling on his jacket, he uses his super hearing to overhear the plan that during the fireworks, they're going to rob the place at gunpoint. But he promised that he wouldn't do any Supermaning, so he takes John over to get all of the snacks, and then he very creepily follows after him until Lois arrives. She drags them all to the livestock judging contest, where Kathy's grandfather wins the contest, and that's when Clark overhears the announcement that the fireworks are going to go off in 5 minutes. So after drinking a celebratory glass of milk, he turns to everyone, excusing himself, because he finds himself possibly becoming lactose intolerant. As he walks off, he begins to take off his shirt to show the Superman symbol, but he gets an idea when he walks past a suit of armor. Lois isn't dumb though. As she and John walk over to the roller coaster, she knows that something is up. So when Clark sits down, she asks him, "Lactose intolerant, huh?" "Very. Sure there wasn't a cat up a tree?" "Most definitely. I honestly walked the walk and talked the..." But that's when he's interrupted as the managers begin talking behind them in the control booth, and they accidentally leave the loudspeaker on. "Whoa! The main ticket booth was robbed? Are Brian and Jen okay? Did the crooks get away with the money?" "They're good. Get this. Some dark blue medieval cape-wearing superhero stopped them and tied them up for the cops." Clark's face goes white as Lois begins to put everything together. And John, of course, is just smiling as they go up the roller coaster, quietly saying to himself, "Up, up, Batman. Tell me it was Batman. Only if Batman had heat vision, because he melted their guns and he flew away." And John continues, "Up." And as they reach the top, Clark and John shout out, "And away!" And Lois turns to them, "I knew it!" And that concludes the Bridger story for Superman. Now we're going to be getting to the next story very soon, Escape from Dinosaur Island. But I really enjoy this because it does show that Superman can be a family man, and he can spend time with his son and his wife and have a great time in his town. Let me know what you guys think about this story down in the comments below, and I'll see you next time right here. But if you want to talk more, go on over to Twitter and we can chat about your favorite comic books at Comicstorian or Instagram at Comicstorian. I'll see you guys next time right here.